So this week we are dedicating 3 lessons, so the whole week of lessons basically, to Mr. Tom Morello and Rage Against the Machine. And I thought I'd start with an easy one, easy-ish. There are some nuances to this, but it's mainly attitude. Now this one is called Sleep Now in the Fire. If you don't already know it, then you need to have this in your life. It's an amazing, amazing tune, and it is such a simple tune as well. It's one riff and then one little bit of noodly part and then a solo. We're not going to go through the solo in this, but let me know if you do want the solo, comment below. Anyway, this one was requested, I forget who requested it. There you are, up there. Thank you very much indeed for that. And this was off the back of you guys voting for what you wanted to see next at Queens of the Stone Age or Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine won, not by a massive margin actually, but and don't worry, we are going to do some Queens of the Stone Age as well. So, a nice and easy-ish one. Let's go through the main riff. So I played it at the beginning. Probably want to spend a little bit of time on that tone. I'm using the same tone for all 3 lessons this week, but I'll touch on it in each one. So I'm using my Hampstead Odyssey pedal into my V40, and I'm on my neck pickup, all right? So it's not terribly distorted. So the sound with the Odyssey off. Hardly any. So it's not a super clean sound. It's my usual setup, right? And the Odyssey settings are there, right? And so with them on, it's got a really punchy sound, isn't it? But with a subtle bit of overdrive there, right? But you can hear everything, right? So, on with the riff. You're basically going to be playing this. It's the first part, which is just the open A and the 7th fret. 7th fret on the D string. So you're going to play with the open A. And you're going to do the 5th fret on the G, but you're going to bend that slightly, and then play the open A and the 7th fret on the D again. And then there's this, so there's an extra 16th note at the end, right? Which is an upstroke. So that slowly again. Alright, don't worry if you get the E string ringing out in places, that's fine. Essentially, you're just playing. For the first part of the riff. Then we'll move on to the second bit. And that's a slight variation there. And that again. Then you're going to do some double stop bends on the G and B. 7th fret. So you play the double stop on the 7th fret and then bend it up. So it's okay, but without the extra picking. So bend up, and then you play the 7th one again, down to the 5th, and 7, 5. Then you're going to play that 7, 5, 7. And then just put both of those together. So that second part again, right? I'm going to go for them the 3rd bar of this phrase. Alright, let me run through it all again slowly. And then you just go round and round. And once the drums come in, if your head isn't bobbing at least slightly, then, you know, check your vitals. So, to be able to play it though cleanly, so whilst you can you need to be able to be, imagine you're playing this live, right? You're going to have to move about, right? No point in playing like their alter egos in the video, okay? So to do that, I'm basically using my thumb to mute the E string, right? So you're never going to hear. All you're hearing there are those as the A and the D string. And then when I go to the what's that, the G, you just got to pick out that note. But what I do, a bit unconsciously, I'm not unconscious, subconsciously, is I actually mute the D string with the tip of my first finger, right? Because I'm not playing on the tip of my finger there, I'm playing kind of about there, right, on my finger. So at that point, when I come to the bend, that's mute. The E string is muted by my thumb. The A string's kind of muted by my thumb as well. So when I play that, I'm actually playing 4 strings, but you're only going to hear the 1. And even if you do, you've got time to kind of dampen it down when you go to that next note. And the rest I don't think I'm muting too much at all there. So so that is how you can really nail that, so you can play it, you know, at speed and without worrying too much. So work on that. It is well worth it. Loads of guitarists do it. So especially people like, you know, John Frusciante and et al, right? So they can hack away without worrying about, you know, really what's going on note wise. Now there's one other bit to show you this with the whammy pedal. And the whammy pedal is just on, but you're basically tuning. There's the setting there. And what that is doing is playing a 3rd below the note that you're playing. And the note you're playing is C on the 15th fret. So with it off, if I can turn it off, it's playing a 3rd below, right? So you're playing effectively, right? That's what's sounding. It's just that, right? So you leave the 15th fret ring out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to play the 17th fret on the D string. Which is just a super cool use of the pedal, really. I mean, I can't imagine any other thing there, right? And it also gives a load of space so that when that riff comes back in, it's just got so much punch and power to it, hasn't it? So so those things work beautifully together, and that's about it. I don't think there's much else to say. The solo plays over that main riff as well, so you could just noodle around in, you know, a pentatonic land, right, if you wanted to. So we've got 2 more to come this week, and head over to Instagram. There's my Instagram somewhere around there, if you want to have a little sneak preview or have a little guess at which ones are coming next. So lots more of this to come as well. Yeah, we'll nail all these Tom Morello tracks. We must know them all. So yeah, been good fun. Anyway, more soon. Cheers, bye bye.